So about 2 minutes into watching this, I got a GIF and a response. Masal, what was that response?
It's a fucking beast episode.
I love it so much. It was an excuse for everyone to
You warned
somehow.
us he was gonna do an anime trope, and he fucking went for the beast episode.
It's like it's the one we haven't gotten to see as Death somehow still more clothed than the scene that we saw her and Tatsumi in. But
It's a fucking beast episode. And this
every anime has at least one.
even Gurren had it. I was quite happy.
Even Gurren.
The best part, even Darling in the Franks has one, but me and Crow were watching it. And he just looks at me and he goes, I'm like, I didn't think there was going to be one, but they literally just went, hey.
I should have seen it coming because it likes to sew the plot. Beast episodes always sew the plot.
There was a lot of plot in this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. But
of course you're here for the plot.
I'm always there for the plot, trust me. So we get the very first start of this, and instantly S-Death is still just a freak. S-Death, can you hit me really hard? Oh, Tatsumi, I didn't know you were into that. We really are perfect for each other.
Good lord.
Poor Tatsumi.
Oh, I love it. All right, so favorite moments, I guess. We'll get out the way. Misao, go ahead.
Oh god. One thing I like when Azza told like her whole like backstory. That shit was kind of dark.
Kind of. Oh, what? I'm gonna quote Beverly Hills Ninja. It's like the blackness of my belt is like the inside of a coffin on a moonless night. Damn, man, that's pretty black. Oh, Mike.
Favorite moments. Yeah, I kind of have to agree with Misao. The backstory is well, as I said in the chat, that explains everything.
Yes.
She was ingrained to be a messed up cookie. And I just love this, like, yes, they were weak. Just like when that danger beast ate your mother. She died because he was
fucking weak. I'm like, yo.
Oh, it's always the weak die. What happened if I died of old age? Your body gave up. You were weak. I don't care.
Like, his last words like, yo, we were weak. Bye.
Even the dad in his deathbed even was like, yeah, my logic is still dumb, but I can't give up on it because I'm committed.
I'm too committed to the bit.
Yes, it is.
I have to do it for the TikTok.
Yeah, yes. Going back towards the beginning, I love moments in shows where the characters start to realize how weird things are, even though they've been doing them for a while. Like Tatsumi's like, can something really manipulate time and space? And he's like, oh wait, I summon a giant demon every single time I put my armor on. Oh, got it. I do that.
I love how much he has to play dumb around S-Death because
he doesn't have to pretend. He's already dumb.
I mean, he has to play extra dumb.
Yes, play oblivious.
He doesn't have to pretend he's extra dumb because he's already dumb.
I love how mad you are that S-Death wants to be with him.
It's sad that like this episode, I was like, God damn, do I like what this ship is going?
This ship goes to some great places, but yeah.
If anything, this episode kind of sinks the ship. Well, it tries to.
It tries to. S-Death don't give up until that boy is without a heartbeat. She would never give up.
Well, you see, Tatsumi like sympathize, like shit. I can't like fall in love with this girl because this girl's on the evil side. I can't convince her to join us. So he's like, shit.
It's like, oh wait, it gets to that point where she's like, oh yeah, that's why you wanted to torture those people. No, I did that because I thought it'd be fun.
Like I did it for funsies.
Oh, abort? I guess I'm not gonna try that anymore.
Abort is a undoing.
Yeah. So, we talked a lot about I can't think of his name. Main character of Sword Art Online. Kirito? No.
Yeah. Yes.
Is there? Yeah. About showing that they're OP'd. She's just doing this stuff on a whim without even sweating.
Flexing. I was like, girl. No.
Speaking of the speech episode, before I forget the comment, Masao also, who is on the Ruby reviews episode, he's like, wow, like, Ruby.
Ruby Volume 9 looks amazing.
It does. To see Ruby, Jean, and all of them running around explaining why Jean had to kill Penny.
Oh boy.
Eventually, we have to, sit and cry when that happens. Whenever Ruby Volume 9 comes out.
Yeah, 4 years from now when Volume 9 comes out.
Maybe by then I'll finally catch up.
Oh, you've got time. You can watch the first 5 volumes in like a weekend.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay, they're really short. The first one's got like 19 episodes, but some of them are like 2 minutes long. They didn't have a budget at first.
Like an hour long to watch.
Yeah, it's not a lot. It really isn't. And the other volumes aren't that bad either. They keep pretty consistent on that. But yeah, one of my favorite jokes, and I didn't know if they made it for the show if it was in the manga, was the here are all your choices, and it brings up the
oh my god, that's
it became a visual novel for like 2 minutes.
It's like, what?
I laughed so hard. I'm like, man, I bet they made that for the anime because it was a visual gag. Nope, it's in the manga.
Oh god,
it's fantastic. That her drawing Tatsumi in the book, hugging. It's all there.
Showing the fanfiction.
And the best part is it's a good bad drawing. It's just
it is.
She just had to have a notebook with her too. I just love always the thought of like she had to have that oversized notebook on her in one of those pockets just so she can draw on it.
Pockets.
It has pockets. So, what did you guys think of the acquisition of how S Death got her Imperial Arm? Did you think it would be in her, or is that what you expected? Did you think she just never showed it? Would you think it was lingerie?
I don't know what I thought before, but actually seeing her like get the Imperial arms, it makes a lot of sense because her abilities are what like she's an ice bender / water bender.
I'm trying to remember what the difference is, because there's a classification where a person is a bender, meaning it has to be present, and then there's another word for a person who can just make it out of thin air.
Yeah, she makes it out of thin air.
Like one's a bender and one's a manipulator, maybe.
There's
something. There's a distinction because like someone was talking about the fights between Pyro and Iceman and X-Man, where Iceman can just basically poof it, and then Pyro has to have like a fire going, and he could just manipulate it.
Like she can like easily like ta-da, he is ice, and then oh god, I forgot his name. Like the commander that fought Bro, he needed water around him.
Oh yes, Lever.
Yeah,
Lever,
like
yes.
He needed water to like use his.
Yeah, exactly.
As for her, she doesn't need anything.
Yes, which makes her OP as balls, because if they really wanted to talk about ice manipulation and the moisture around the earth, like if you talk about like, that's why again mentioning Iceman and X-Men, he's an Omega 11 mutant because he could like flash freeze the earth in an instant if you wanted to. But yeah, if you use powers OP enough properly, that's why death battles get interesting, because they're like, they made this look really dumb in a comic book once and it means this. I love listening to those sometimes. But yeah.
So yeah, what I was saying is I wasn't sure exactly how she was like channeling her power, but seeing how she got her Imperial arms makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like it was just basically how when they're like in the subtitle is like the 7 deadly sins, do all of them now. It's like no, you're gonna be my bitch now. She just drank an entire goblet of blood and he's just like, nah, I'm fine. And he's just looked at the minister in the background's just like, cheers.
Oh, hug.
It's just like, glad that worked. I didn't know what was gonna happen.
Thought you were gonna die, so pog champ to you.
Yeah. So I don't know if you remember in the last episode, the prince brought up that the minister had a son. And he was like, you could date the minister's son, because whatever. And then my favorite line read in this entire series, and in some anime dubs in history, comes from his son, which is who you see, who is the guy who was using Shambhala, who is in the room with that girl. And she just goes, what are you doing over there? He says something of that, and he just turns around and goes, excuse me, bitch!
I was like, what?
Every time I laugh so fucking hard. It's just not the way anyone talks like, and he doesn't talk like anyone does in that show. And he just, what? Oh, I love it. Oh, the line.
Yeah, that scene when he was shirtless, I was just like, oh no, he's hot.
Oh,
Fuck.
no, he's hot.
Honestly.
And he has that classic anime scar. I love that. How it's always someone perfectly scarred them across their eyes
with the X.
with the X, but their eyes weren't affected, but the scar is on their eyelids. I always love that. Something was sharp enough to cut it all the way through, but man, they got eyelids of steel and it didn't cut their eyes.
Not sure how that's supposed to work, but okay.
Never question anime logic.
No, and I give some animes credit because some animes will have the character close their eyes and the eyelid won't have it. So it's like, oh, it hit the cover of their eye, cut low enough, and then skimmed across and didn't dig in. It's like, I hate that scar. It bugs the shit out of me. But yeah, that's all I really had. Just that guy.
Is there any more anime cliche bullshit that I have to be warned about? Because I'm still kind of salty as it was a piece of
I didn't know how you were going to handle that.
Wait. Say that again.
She was kind of salty. Which is great because there's salt in the ocean.
I was right
Good
into
Lord.
it. I
You actually kind of swam into it, but okay. She hates it here. I haven't gotten to do dad jokes in forever. We haven't done a Ruby review. Man, there might be some minor ones that I'm forgetting, but there's none, in my opinion, as big as the beach episode.
Because I'll be out of here.
I'll tell you right now, I cannot, and again, this is my third time watching it. I cannot think of another one as big as the beach episode.
The beach episode is a pretty big one.
It's in the top 3. I don't know what they exactly what all would be. Like the harem kind of have that, kind of don't. Beach episode.
Like, it tiptoes around it.
Yeah, and it's like you have a person who's the enemy's in love with the main hero. You have some of that. They're just there.
I just feel like every anime I watch somehow does a beach episode.
I'm trying to think. Did Evangelion have one, Mike? I know that they had him in a hot tub. One. They had him in a hot tub.
Yeah, the hot tub police stuff.
Yeah. They had an excuse to do they just show them multiple times naked, so I guess we didn't really need the beach episode. So everyone remembers, all the pilots in Evangelion are between ages of 13 and 14. And they never say why they have to be.
Nope. Not even once.
Not at all.
I haven't watched Evangelion. Part of me is kind of glad.
Part of me would want, man, if I would never do a fresh takes on it again, but I would watch it with you just to see your reactions.
I know, like, very
little
about it.
I have a
I know the opening song is lit. That's all I know.
The opening song is one of the best openings in anime history. which upsets me that they don't have it at all, like a remixed version in the rebuild films. They wanted to have they don't even call it Evangelion Neon Genesis, which there's a reason why they do it. There's actually an insanely cool scene at the end of the fourth film that references that for why they didn't. But
Didn't
anyway,
a new one came out?
Yeah, they had 4 films that the last one finally came out. There was a giant gap between that and the other 3. But yeah,
That's all I remember. I know there was a new movie that came out recently. I was like, oh, this shit's still going on. Cool, good for you guys.
And to quote Ano, this is my favorite, one of my favorite articles. How the Ano finally found his perfect ending to Neon Genesis. First line: I could see a situation where I visit these characters again. Don't!
Seriously.
Stop! You did a good ending. My God.
But people want a different ending.
Unit 1 is important. Stop. All right. Any other questions? Any concerns? Anything?
No, I'm pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm down to do at least one more.
All right. So am I. All right.
yes.
She got her question out of the way. So, Mike, where can everybody find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at CaptainK42. Check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42. And you can find me in all the various Facebook groups just at my name. You can check out Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and Twitter at Ren Pop Culture. Look for us on Podchaser and on the Banana Meter. Listen to all of our podcasts on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. Need an escape? So do we.
Absolutely. And Masao, where can I find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Cube11028.
You can find me everywhere at Organoid0. And we will see you guys in the next one. See ya.
Peace.